Something strange has happened in our time period. A black mist enveloped the whole world. The revival of evil has come, which has been accumulating and hiding for hundreds of years. In other words, the gods have reappeared in our world. 10 years ago, I saw a man who became my hero for life. And then I decided which way to go in a world where monsters appeared, which were told about in ancient myths. The monster above the moon, towering high in the sky, is God watching over our planet. In this human-owned world, all mysticism must be eliminated. In fact, I really envy you. You were able to awaken the forbidden ruins at such an early age. I worked as a night watchman for so many years, and literally every year I waited for them to wake up. It is a pity that I am already over 40, and I have lost all prospects for my development. Don't waste your talent. Wouldn't it be better to use your power to protect others? What if I only want to use my powers to protect my family? Boy, I will accept whatever choice you make. But your swordsmanship shows great promise, and what choice you make will set an example for all mankind. It is you who will lead all people. Everyone wants to protect their little home, their family. Teammates, these tens of millions of small families, united and formed the Night's Watch, whose purpose is to protect the Forbidden Ruin, the Shining Moon, the Forbidden Ruin Felix's Dance, and the Forbidden Ruin Hand of the God of Death. You were the one looking for us, Agent Seraphim Verde. I have an agreement. I will join the Night's Watch for exactly 10 years. I will leave in 10 years. Do you know the duties of the Night's Watch? Death or life? Death to protect the planet. Mortal, do you know who I am? From God 9, Poseidon. Poseidon, God of the seas. You are the most arrogant country where there is no respect for the gods. Is it possible to treat us gods like that? Do you really think that your mortal body will be able to withstand the onslaught of me, Poseidon? The more than. Did you really want to stop me with that ridiculous cat god power of 0.18 Loki? Death or life. Death to protect the planet. A hero who fell in the fight for humanity. I'm coming to you. The situation seems to have reached a critical stage. I forbid gods on our planet.
Chapter 2.
Every time I fall asleep, every 5 years, I dream about this fucking mental hospital every day. I always feel that this ruined asylum is calling me, but inexplicably they let me in. And in every dream, it's like, hey, that's me. Open the gate. In this illogical dream, any of my actions do not make any sense. I can only knock on this gate throughout the dream. Knock on the gate. Knock on the gate. Brother, is dinner ready? All right, I'll go downstairs and eat now. Again, throughout the whole dream, he knocked on this gate. It was so exhausting. From that day on, I became not only mentally ill, but also blind. In other words, I began to see the world differently. Hey, I won't give you anything. The doctor is waiting for you at the checkup, waiting for you in his room. Hurry up and see him. Okay, name is Lingxi, 17 years old, right? Yes, right? Can you tell me more about the accident 10 years ago that led you to a mental breakdown? If by what happened 10 years ago, that night I looked at the moon and saw an angel, he became alone, shrouded in a golden glow. An angel with 6 golden wings. Was there another angel? That's right. From that day on, my eyes never opened again. Understood mentally ill. Of course, I understand that all this seemed to me. I'm sorry. After I saw the angel, I fell off the ledge, hit my head down, damaged my optic nerves. So I went blind. I understand. Normal mental state. Well, your medical history is recorded in it. There is nothing wrong. I hope you will continue to get used to your blindness and continue to live well despite any difficulties. And thank you, doctor. Brother, are your eyes already gone? Well, yes, I already see something, but I almost do not feel the light. Don't worry about my vision. Everything is fine. Let's just continue to be patient. Someday everything will return to normal. From now on, let's not torture ourselves and you with questions about vision. Yeah, we've already sorted out the documents for transferring to another school. Are you sure you thought it over well? Yes, I've made up my mind. My eyes will be back to normal soon, so I should already be back on the starting line, like my peers. I should start now if I want to know the university entrance exam. My baby, even if you fail the exam. Everything is fine. We won't stop loving you. We are your family, brother. I will take care of you too. I lied. My vision won't return to normal. I still can't even open my eyes, no matter how hard I try. Can't open them, but I didn't lie either. Even with my eyes closed, I can see everything around me. Since 5 years ago, my eyes have undergone some changes to allow me to perceive my surroundings. At first, I saw only a few centimeters, but over time, I felt further and further away. Everything became clearer. Now our abilities reach a radius of 10 meters. If a person can only see 10 meters, then he is still considered blind. But for me, these 10 meters are a huge space. You are still looking at me. I'm going to knock on that gate again. Stand you two intercept through the gateway. Eat Old Java accepted. All 3 characters are in place. Forbidden Ruin. Go ahead. Don't even try. You won't get out of this formation. The cleanup operation begins.
Chapter.
Just look at this handsome abs. It's my first day of high school, but I'm ready for anything. Guys, let's say hello to our new classmate. His name is Yeah. I hope that you are waiting for him and that you will all help him together. To get started, talk, join the team, so to speak. The teacher already understands for herself that all small groups of similar interests were formed already in the previous semester, but as a transferred student, it will be very difficult to join at least some team, and even more so for me, a transferred student with disabilities. This is at the level of the impossible. Although there are advantages to this, I can focus on my studies. Classmates, come on, I'll escort you to your place. Here is your place. I'll help you with your bag. This is not necessary. Be careful for the day. The desk for today is all from which you transferred. What's wrong? Did their eyes become like this because of an accident? Classmates, I communicate well with all teachers. Hello, my name is Leave, and I promise to treat you to dinner sometime. Just tell me when it's convenient. My name is Lee. Why doesn't everything go according to plan? Why are you so kind to me? Do you know me? Well, to some extent, yes. Cool. The headmaster told us about you. Actually, your aunt came to school a couple of days before you arrived. Children, soon a nephew will bring you herself. He has poor eyesight and a cold temper, but please take good care of him. That day, he insisted at the school door and handed out candy to everyone one by one and almost begged to take care of you. My boy is cold outside, but inside is as soft as cotton candy. That's it. 100 years ago, there were more than 200 countries on Earth. They were located on 7 continents and 4 oceans. Everything was exactly like that, until the moment when a mysterious fog that devoured everything appeared in Antarctica. I have no right to disappoint my aunt. She worked hard for me. The mysterious and highly toxic mist was spreading at a terrifying speed. He swallowed up 98% of the area of the entire Earth in just a day. The nature of the fog was beyond human knowledge. None of the methods that existed at that time helped against him, and no one knows for sure if there are other countries outside the coverage of this very fog. We may be the last survivors on this planet. Leave no one. Kill everyone. He accepted the night watch. If we continue to hold the mouth of this path, they will not be able to escape. This is not an opponent that we will have to deal with for a long time. What? Kuden. The battle report is over. You're behind my mistakes. We failed. What happened? Please answer.
Chapter.
Are you serious? Some perverted maniac? Well, of course. Seriously. Not a friend told. More than a dozen people died here. Guys, are you generally okay with your head? That's just what you do. What is this smell? The smell of corpses. If something is wrong here, then all the news has been talking about it for a long time. Seriously, do you think this can't happen? Let's see for ourselves then. Or did you piss? Can you smell this? Once, the beginning himself told me about this. It seems to smell pretty weird. Let's go take a look. I want to take a photo. Help. Why did you become like a sissy? Run, run. I feel right behind. Don't look back. Another one. I must fight. Damn, Shin tribute. Why is this happening to me? I myself lost my sight as a child and spent my whole life being treated as a mentally ill person. And no matter how hard it was for me, I always endured everything. And when it seemed like the crappy time was behind me, I started a new life. You have appeared. I hate you.
Chapter
What's happening? Is there something wrong with you? The encirclement operation failed. We were ambushed when the creature was dying and Yuning received a serious wound. Transparent creatures, how many escaped and where? They went 3. They entered the old city southwest of you. I'll deal with them. What is the birth of the forbidden ruin like? What is this incredible energy? This person, his power is above the level of the 5 realms? And according to my feelings, it is at the level of 6 spheres. How could the small town of Keenan turn out to be some powerful? This energy is not like the energy of the forbidden ruins of people, but more like the one that belongs to God. Cat of God 3, King of Angels Michael. Finally, 10 years have passed, and I am back in the flesh. Too slow. Not only did my reaction speed double, but my range of perception also doubled. It's not 10 now? No, I can feel everything within 20 meters. I feel everything. The body can no longer move.
Chapter
Everything is over. I won't be able to escape. So strong. Who are you? I'm completely finished. Cleanup team, guide the old city. Remove all remaining monster corpses. Do you like my knife? Do I like it? Come on, tell me. Yes. Do you want the same? Join me and I will give it to you. Not interested. Why? I can die. Come on, don't jump to conclusions. Let's talk. My name is... By the way, I'm a good person. Yes, of course I believe you. Now can you let me go? You need to pick up your school bag. There are very important educational books. Well, go. Just come back. Kinda weird. I used all my strength to the maximum. But even so, he could not compare with this young man. Brother, why did you come back so late today? Yes, everything is fine. Left after class. Have you finished your homework? Well, almost finished. That's fine. I'm tired, so I'm going to bed. I'll lie down. Go to bed as soon as you finish your homework. Fine. Brother, are you sure you're all right? Everything is fine. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Good night. Do you smell that body odor too? It smells like blood. Phew, I'm so tired. Who would have thought that something like this would happen to me immediately after transferring to another school? Uncle, who invited me somewhere, asked me to join him. He is clearly an unusual person. He is in some large organization associated with the dark side of our world. I want to know what exactly happened then, but there are some secrets. Everyone will become known. The worst will begin to crawl out. I don't want to be a hero. I just want to protect my home and family. Here I am again. And again, I will have to knock on this gate. How tired. Opened. They opened. Finally opened a psychiatric hospital. They opened. Finally opened. I waited for 5 years, and they finally let me in. Why do I feel like I've been to this psychiatric hospital before? The arrangement is completely the same. Very strange. Everything is completely different here. Could it be that the real God is locked up in this mental hospital? Opened. The girl looks very sad. Hello, my name is Lingxi, and how are you? Patient nuked a task. Body assistant whose mental illness. When the treatment reaches 1%, 50, 100, some abilities can be selected. Current progress in treatment is 0%. The ancient Greek goddess of the night, Nycta. Nycta is the ancient Greek goddess of the night, one of the 5 goddesses of the creators of the night. Her body is the embodiment of the dark night, is one of the greatest goddesses in Greek mythology. She has a powerful power that allows her to restrain almost any god. Such a strong goddess suffers mental illness. They don't need to treat her. What kind of illness does she have? Depression, omnipotent compressive disorder, schizophrenia, or just delusional? Can you hear me? Can you see? Child, my child. What the hell is a Greek goddess speaking Chinese? Finally, I found you. My child, for as long as I can remember, my aunt raised me all my life, but I don't remember my parents. Could it be my son? Mom goes to you, son. Finally found you, my baby. So you are here too, it seems. Now I understand what exactly she is sick with, Thanatos of Nemesis. Are you here too? What should I do with her? The son of a bitch tricked me last night. So today I personally came to your school, the place where you hide. Then I thought that this kid was strong. I thought he was at least at the level of the 3rd realm, but it turned out to be a rookie in the field of the former. In any case, we should contact him and get him as soon as possible. We can't let him fall into the hands of the Church of the Ancient God. The priority of resolving this matter is higher than the proceedings with the elusive king. I wonder how it is. The captain and the others are doing well. Is the pursuit of the ghostly king going well too? Hey, that kid I was asking about hasn't come to school yet. The friend you just told me, she treats everything she sees like her children, right? And she cries for a long time, all the time. Medical record. She constantly sits in her room and tells stories. The stool's on the table. Exactly, and she sleeps a lot. I think she hardly sleeps. Your friend is not mentally ill. She is just very delusional. I recommend bringing her to our hospital. We will hospitalize her. She is, let's say, in a special place. So hospitalize her. If you can't be hospitalized, then you can only rely on drugs to help. I'll prescribe a few pairs of drugs for you. Buy them, come back. On the goddess? What kind of guy? I don't know. Maybe he's someone's too young father. I was waiting for you from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. My whole body was numb. I managed to tan in the sun. You seem to know that I was here, so out of spite you did not come. Wait, stop. Where did you run? Made me wait a long time. So I won't let you go, uncle. Who the hell are you? If you start pestering me, I'll start screaming. Don't pretend like you don't know anything. I can see right through you, so there's no way you can run away tonight. Come with me. We have a serious conversation. Where are we going? You will know when we arrive. Love Hotel. We go there. Here is what I thought. Wait, we can't. I have hemorrhoids. Please. A room of dynamic passion on a king-size bed. Please. You seriously brought me to a place like this just to talk. Dynamic passion. Let's talk. How are you related to the king of the angels? Michael, Asylum 8. Who are the gods? September 1922. The team whose goal is to study in the fog observed a huge dragon flying in the sky. It was Leviathan, the Chaos Dragon. This case is the first in history when people noticed a mythical creature. Year of God 3. Michael, their very existence undermined humanity's understanding of our world. In order to maintain stability in society, we hid the existence of mythical creatures. Since the Leviathan was discovered first, it was assigned the code number 1, and the king of the angels, Michael, who you saw, was the third mythical creature discovered by people. He was observed in 1928, God Code 3, March 1928. The beam of light from the golden ball came to our planet directly from the moon. He went through space and flattened a volcano in North America, and then we learned that there is also a god on the moon. Due to the thick fog, it took the research team a year to get to that very volcano. They conducted a thorough investigation on it and eventually found the sealed god right in the crater. He was assigned the code 0.4 Pet, She-Angel Lucifer. After some time, we discovered that children born after the spread of the fog had the ability to awaken forbidden abilities. Ruins of possibilities, scale, characteristics of the forbidden ruins, all this will grow along with the growth of the spiritual power of the owner. Yesterday's golden light, Michael's energy fluctuation, and at the moment of his appearance, your forbidden ruin should have awakened. My ability to feel what is happening around me is the power of the forbidden ruins, and the dynamic vision and the divine power of the seraphim, and then the fact that my sight returned to me is nothing but the growth of my abilities. According to the strength of spirit power, we divide the forbidden ruins into 6 areas. The power is so small that it fits in a mug, the first kingdom. There is so much power that it will fit in a pond, the second kingdom. There is so much power that it can fit in a river, and it has many inflow channels and tides, the third kingdom. There are so many forces that it can fill the world ocean, but it can still be measured, the fourth realm. The force that violates the spatial dimension by its quantity, but is still measurable, the fifth realm, but immeasurable in comparison with the 5 other kingdoms, with its dimensions. It violates the very understanding of the space of the cosmos, the 6th kingdom. How cool. Then what kingdom am I in? You are in the 1st kingdom. You are a little stronger than an ordinary person. Then the fact that I managed to open the gates of the mental hospital in a dream, and nothing more than a breakthrough of the spiritual realm. Maybe that means that every time I'm doing assignments with patients and getting closer to breaking through to another realm. So what about you? What level are you at? I do not have a ban on the ruins, so my spiritual power is appropriate. And you don't have the forbidden ruins, so how did you kill those monsters? I rely on combat experience and rigorous combat training. Before joining the Night's Watch, I was in the Special Forces, which is amazing. Now let's talk about the forbidden ruins. There are 3 ways to awaken the forbidden ruin. The first is what I just told you about, naturally acquiring the forbidden ruins. The second is to use specially prohibited goods on the black market, and the third when God himself gives you strength. Some gods give part of their power to people chosen for themselves, thus making them their preachers. Naturally, for their power, the gods ask their preachers to do what they order for all the time, adequately preachers. The gods can be counted on the fingers. They are few, but it is a proven fact that they acted by the will of their gods. Most of the revealed preachers of the gods believe in an evil god. Therefore, they tried to destroy humanity and turn the world into chaos. They founded an organization called the Church of the Old Gods. Now tell me, what did Michael tell you to do? Whose side is this? Do not understand what you're talking about. He didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. So you didn't hear his voice. According to our assumptions, Michael is either on the neutral side or on the good side. If he lent you his power for a while and didn't say anything, what are his intentions? I have no idea. What goals does he pursue? But even so, I'm not going to follow any of his orders, not wanting to get involved in this complete mess. Therefore, whatever he gives me, I will give back to him. If my answer suits you, then I'm leaving. What are you doing? I have told you so much about this world. You don't want to ask me anything. Is it interesting to know about me, about the organization I work for? No, not interested. I've seen a similar situation on TV before. If you find out the secret of this organization, I will either have to join, or you will kill me, or imprison me and wash me out. You should watch less TVA. That is, I find out about your organization. I don't want to join. Nothing bad will happen to me? Of course not. We are soldiers after all. The worst thing we can make you do is make you sign an agreement, not divulge what you just said to me. Complete nonsense. Okay, then I'll listen to you. After the discovery of the Leviathan, the dignitaries of our country set up a military response organization to prepare for the invasion of the mythical creatures. We named it 139 Special Combat Biological Response Team. As time passes, we see more and more mythical creatures, as well as carriers of forbidden ruins. In addition, we tried to establish contact with several gods and teach our soldiers special combat talents to counter the mythical creatures. Today, this organization is called the Night Watch. We are soldiers. Our task is to protect the country from gods and monsters. The Night Watch exists to protect people from suffering. Is such a noble, venerable organization not suitable for talented young people? After all, they want to protect their families. Having joined us, they successfully fulfilled this goal. You are also very talented. So if you join us, yes, noble nestlings, I respect you. Yes, you too, it's true. But I can't enter you. Why? I have a family, an aunt, and a cousin. For the sake of me and my brother, to work at the factory day and night because of us. 10 years of her life flew by as one. She spoiled her health. How stubborn she is. It is obvious that often she cries because of the sudden pain in her body. She doesn't want to show it to us. She has to endure. I am always next to her, and all the time I think that I do not see or understand anything. She lived a hard life and was very tired. And my cousin, he has a great future ahead of him. That's why I can't afford to leave this house. I have to study hard and then earn a lot of money to support my family. I set myself a goal. I have to buy a big house for my aunt and cousin. I wish my aunt never had to go back to that damn factory again. I don't want her to continue to suffer and exhaust herself. They took care of me and never gave me a reason that they wanted to abandon me, a blind invalid. And now that my eyes have finally healed, I have to leave behind, quit my duty to stay close to them always. I really want to take care of my family. It seems I was too easy thinking about you. In any case, thanks to you for telling me so many things, I will sign a confidentiality agreement. This world is actually complex, mythical, and strange. Communicating with that man, and now it's time to continue to treat diseases in a dream. And the Jacundan Jew of the demise are the things of that man. If the dark being comes again, I will stand in front of thousands of people to protect them. What noble words. This is some kind of motto of the Night Watch. It's useless. It's useless. I do not want anything anymore. What from now we start today's hypnosis treatment? Let's try this. I already went to a mental hospital, studied Greek mythology, but even so, I still have no idea how to deal with it. According to the myths, someone is actually one of the oldest and powerful gods throughout Greek mythology. She had 20 children, including the god of death, Thanatos, Bogosna, Hypnos, the goddess of fate, the goddess of doom, etc. Maybe her delirium began because she missed her family too much children. Don't worry, your brother will be back soon, since she considers these bottles and cans to be her children. He just played somewhere. What happened to her children? What exactly did no one so agitated Thanatos do? My childhood baby gets into some kind of trouble. When he returns, I will need to teach him a lesson. It's been 3,000 years. Why hasn't he returned yet? I did not expect that the goddess of the night, who is considered one of the strongest on Olympus, seems to be such a bad mother. Wait, I think I've got it. How exactly can I help her? Nobody misses their kids madly. She sees them literally in everything that surrounds her. When I can, I just need to play along with her. Then I can reach her heart. Mom, I'm back. Revolving here, my child. 3%. You have met the conditions for receiving the reward. Finally, at least achieve something. Come on, Thanatos. You have completed the quest by 3%. The first condition for receiving the reward is that you are randomly given one of the abilities. Nukta start extracting, as expected from the great goddess of the night. Her abilities are worthy praise. What kind of divine fertility is this skill? Definitely usable in combat. Starry Night Dance. Well, it certainly doesn't sound very cool. Well, at least no fertility. Is this your favorite dish? This power transforms my body, my soul, my body. This power covers everything. By fighting at night, you intimidate other creatures. You are able to communicate with nocturnal animals under the cover of night. You are almost impossible to see at dusk. Your regeneration, speed, strength, and vitality are 5 times higher than normal. Starry Night Dance provides few benefits. Just because my stats are 5 times higher than a normal person, I can already be called a Superman. Even if I reach normal physical condition, the 5 times bonus will allow me to step over the limits of human capabilities. I finally got the power to protect my family. Thanatos, you know, your brother missed you very much. Come on, hug him, okay? Haloperidol is an antipsychotic and antiemetic. I'll be back soon. They also force you to sign a non-disclosure agreement. That night he came to me, scared me to death. Even so, I still signed what he asked for. Honestly, I wanted to join them. Being an ordinary person is boring. But joining a mysterious and powerful organization, yes, it is the dream of all men to fight the horns. Lurking in human society, what you think is cool is too reckless. You might die on the first mission before even your parents, your body let it not be able. You will leave this world and there will be nothing left of you soon. It will rain. I returned my house with the help of it to find. I said that I will not join you. I understand, but this time, I am not here on this issue. What that means, do you mind if I smoke? I object. My father died when I was 6 years old. My mother worked 2 jobs and still had enough money, and 2 was enough for my maintenance. I studied for 1.5 at a village school. By the way, it's not difficult to be an excellent student. But even despite my success at school, I still dreamed of becoming a soldier, and when I left home, my mother just looked. Didn't say anything, stood and looked. It was difficult for me to decide to leave. I wanted to stay with her, but when the determination was enough to leave, I put an end to this issue for myself. I was obliged to leave home to achieve military success, to receive distinguished service medals, and dressed in a nice military uniform to return home. I ended up in the special forces, and my promotion at a frightening rate. I was assigned to the night watch unit because my forte is close combat. My mother is too tired from working for her. She undermined our health. Therefore, after mobilization and special forces, I wanted to stay in the village as a personnel officer to help her completely. But I joined the night watch, so I can't stay with her to ensure a decent old age. But you are different. You are much smarter than me. Prudent, you have your own dreams, ideas, and you want to stay with your family to take care of them. I am very glad that you have chosen for yourself this path, this calm, live your life in clover, so to speak, peace. Protection, leave it to our organization. I brought you money so that you buy something. I don't want my aunt and cousin like that, who replaced you. Mother was too tired at work, and I won't take it. This is for your aunt. You have to take. My aunt doesn't want it. She won't accept them either. To be honest, I want to join a mysterious and powerful organization. Being an ordinary person is boring, and joining her is the dream of all men. Fighting horned monsters, lurking in human society is so exciting. But what you think is cool is too reckless. You can die on the first mission and your parents will never see your body. You will leave this world and nothing will be left of you. It's going to rain soon. I returned to my house with her help. I told you I won't join you. I understand, but this time I'm not here on this subject. What this means, not do you mind if I smoke? I object. My father died when I was 6 years old. My mother worked 2 jobs and still there was not enough money to support me. I went to a village school and got only as even despite my success in school. I still dreamed of becoming a soldier.
And when I left home, my mother just looked at me without saying anything. She stood and watched. It was difficult for me to decide to leave. I wanted to stay with her. But when the determination was enough to leave, I put an end to this issue for myself. I was obliged to leave home in order to achieve military success, receive medals for outstanding service, and dressed in a beautiful military uniform, return home. I ended up in the Special Forces, and my promotion at a frightening pace sent me to the Night Watch unit, since my forte is close combat. My mother was too tired from work because of her. She undermined her health. After mobilization and Special Forces, I wanted to stay in the village as a staff member to help her, except I joined the Night Watch, so I can't stay with her to give her a decent old age. But you are different. You are much smarter than me, more prudent. You have your own dreams and ideas and want to stay with your family to take care of them. I am very glad that you chose this path for yourself. Live your life calmly. The protection of the world is left to our organization. I brought you money to buy something for your aunt and cousin. I do not want someone to replace your mother like with me. Too much got tired on work, and I'll take them. This is for your aunt. You must take. My aunt doesn't want it. She won't accept them either, though. My family is poor, but we have our own income. and we do not need the money that the soldiers receive in return for the risks of their lives. My sight returned to me so that I had the opportunity to feed my family on my own. Damn, what a stubborn young man you are. Okay, that's it. I have to leave. I need to follow me. I wish you a bright future. Live so that you accomplish the most worthy feat. Aunt, finally you are back. Let me help. Who is this man? Do you know him? Yes, I know. Ordinary janitor. If the dark beings come again, I will stand in front of thousands of people, and, in order to protect them, the sword with the abyss and blood heating. The emergency is over. What? The Ghost King will be here soon. Yes, we stumbled upon the blood of the Phantom King. Judging by the location, he is heading either to the old city or to the center of the new one. I'm in the old city right now. How can I find it? Kunin has already moved towards you. She will help. Your task is to evacuate the inhabitants of the old city. The sooner, the better. Conan, isn't she hurt? What about the captain? The captain went with a large detachment to the center of the city, but the center is crowded with people. We won't be able to completely evacuate everyone. Once the Phantom King appears in the center of the city, the consequences will be disastrous. Why are you doing this? Want to send the Phantom King to the old city and fight him here, just because there are fewer people living here? Calm down. I didn't tell you we'd do this to the old town. But if the Wraith King is actually heading towards you without directly engaging him, he's too tough for you. Try to lure him into a trap annular airspace. Detain his detachment, led by the captain, just in time to approach accepted. But the annular airspace may not trap him. As soon as the illusory king is in full view of the people, they will definitely panic and make a mess. Therefore, everything must be done in a smart way so that the king is not seen. I think evacuation to a bunker or tunnel is the best idea. So all I need to do as soon as possible is to evacuate the inhabitants of the old city to a safe place. Well, I'm back here again. According to my calculations, this family only had to have dinner. Dead stink. I hit the jackpot. This is the worst jackpot in my life. I report. Observer Chen spotted the Phantom King in the old city. Stop. Our hotel is heading to the old city right now. Hold him there for 10 minutes. Old Zio, don't fight him. Lure him into the trap we agreed on in annular airspace. Unsuspecting midair, There is no anchoring effect. If there is no one inside, the Ghost Face King will not be trapped for a minute. I repeat, under no circumstances, under any circumstances, do not fight him. It's also too late to evacuate anyone. There are casualties every day. We are night watchmen, not omnipotent. We cannot prevent all death, suffering. We can't lose an experienced member of our squad to the Phantom King. No, old man, are you listening to me? Calm down. There's no point in all this impulsiveness. Shaman, do you remember the oath we swore? Even if there are not thousands of people behind me, but behind me is the whole world of this young man, his everything. Forbidden ruin, annular airspace. Today is a great day. Hey, young man, eat, save money no more. See yes, I understand, Aunt. And Jin, you need to eat a lot. You are growing. So he should eat as much as possible. But Jin, what the hell? Children, when will you become so absent-minded? You did it, baby. Don't you like your aunt's cooking anymore? No. What are you? I'll eat everything right now. Where did the little black bastard go? I saw something on the street. Auntie, I need to go urgently. Didn't think you'd walk on me. The captain will be angry. It never even crossed my mind that you could inflict such serious wounds on me. I think that during rainy weather you become stronger. And if you could hurt me so seriously, it means that your strength has increased. I do not know what to do. It remains only to use everything that I have. Does not work. My sword didn't leave a scratch on it. Why do we have such a difference in strength? You're good. Yes, not bad. For some kind of mystical creature. Forbidden Ruin 176. Encounter with the Ghost King. Forbidden ruins allow the perception of beings that are on realms below or equal to the wearer to be deceived by changing the concept of space. I'm right here. Glue the flipper. Where does he attack from? Well, were you surprised? You may also have a forbidden ruin, but it is not suitable for human souls. If your ruin was a little more stable, yes, I'd be right there. Too bad it's raining today. You can fool me, but the rain won't fool me. Consider yourself an advantage. If I had one too, you'd be dead 800 fucking times by now. Stuck a Ja-kun Chen. Hey, this emblem is a symbol of the Night Watch. the key to the last death move. Her best is imprisoned by a ghostly spirit guide. It burns away all of a person's life force in exchange for a vast improvement in spiritual strength. Even if you don't have the forbidden ruins, it will still make your body wake her up, but using it will mean the end of your life. So you can only use it as a last resort. The time has come. I know you are there. Open up the fucking space and let me in. I'm sure you didn't give your supper. What the hell are you doing out on the street? Go back. What do you care about me? You think you're my father. I know you locked yourself in with the Ghost King. So let me in. I'll help you. Yes. Do you even know what you're talking about? This is not some henchman, but the ghostly king himself is a palace of a kingdom higher than you. You're just a high school student, thought to die an inglorious death. Yes, and besides, aren't you afraid of death? Oh yes, you're afraid to die. So why do you want to condemn yourself to death right now? Come home. Tell your family that I left a portion of this dish for me to cook. Mark my words, as long as the Yang is alive, this one will never harm your family. Yes, you are right. I don't want to die, but I owe you. Do you want to be my hero? Do you want me to let you die like this? You told us to cook for you. Do you want noodles? Then let me in. Together we will kill this bastard. Go home and treat you. Don't try, your efforts are in vain. You can't even break through the annular airspace. If you can't deal with such a simple thing, do you think you have enough strength for the Ghost King? If you so want to enter, then you have only one opportunity. Wait until I die. Gone. That's right. Good boy. Go home and eat your fill. A message to all the Night's Watch. I use the crest. How long have I been waiting for this? Forbidden Ruin, Shimmering Moon.